tell you it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say, but nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left up. Please don't talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. You're not the kind of person I want to know. Because I want the straightest line. Don't rock where you son. Out, that's where I go. That's all I know. What to do, cause I don't like you and I don't trust you, and I feel like I'm always to blame in this kind of situations where I'm the one that's outspoken, and don't tell me that I'm wrong. I know I'm the good one. Because I want the straightest line. Lost my way inside. Out, that's where I go.
At 6'4", number 4. Start.
It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Now Los Angeles with it. Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on Barnes. And Leonard, here we go. Nice move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long-range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Here's Quickly, and he drives in. Outside Barrett. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Leonard. Hurdle with some nice D.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Working inside quickly with good spatial awareness, sensing all things around him.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen. And now the Raptors on the break. And he lobs it up. Powell with a steal. Done with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. For the finish.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Here's Barnes. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
Here's Dick, following the score by the Clippers. Barrett passes to Dick, up and overdone. Dick gets the bucket.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Allie, thank you. And so here is Toronto. The Clippers getting their last shot to go, and the shot goes down.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
The Clippers lead by 4. Now Harden, yet to see a basket. Screened by Leonard. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 20. Pirtle with a screen on Harden. Quickly, passes to Pirtle. Outside Dick, shot clock at 6. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. Here's Barnes. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
The defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work. They still can't stop it.
Here's Harden. Quickly with a rebound.
Well, some smarts there on that play, changing his shot in the air so he could avoid the defense. Can't fault him for the creativity.
Now here's Quickly. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. It's Barrett on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Now here's Harden. He's scoreless to the inside. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
Outside Barrett. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Jones misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Barnes. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Dick. Right side Barrett. Coffee grabs the board. Harden, the pass to Bamba. Outside for Harden. Takes a 3. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead. They lead by 5. And the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Love the passing that they've displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Mitchell out there with Dick. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Abaji in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 7-point differential. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And that last game was just about as close as it gets. Hard fought by both teams.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Heat, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Bones Hyland, the definition of a gunner. He's not afraid to take any shot. You love the confidence.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. The Raptors making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Screen by Leonard. Porter the pass to Leonard. Over Olynyk. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Outside for Boucher. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. The shot by Olynyk, no good. The Clippers lead by 7. Here's Coffey. Outside Jones. Hyland against Olynyk. Hyland, the pass to Leonard. Oh, good D by Boucher.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Boucher. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Dick. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Porter Jr. Leonard with a screen on Barrett. Dunn goes in. Here's Leonard to get back on track. No good. 3 for 7 shooting so far. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Barrett to the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Hyland.
And Pirtle's been such a consistent role player on the teams he's been on. A guy who takes high percentage shots, defends with some purpose, and plays really hard for his teammates.
Quickly drives in. That shot off. The Clippers lead by 9. Down low. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard leaves no room for error.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Harden against Quickly. Now here's Barrett. He's closely guarded. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Left side, Harden. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. And he can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive from day one, and it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
A minute 35 left to play in the half. Powell for three. Poeltl grabs a miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Barrett. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
And sometimes with that ball, RJ can put it in some spots where the defender gets on his heels.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Jones, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
Number 55, Derek Jones Jr.
A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Dunn. It's Powell on the wing. They double him with Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell outside. Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Quickly, passes to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
How about Poeltl, the Austrian Hammer?
And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
The new Steelers on the big screen.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Harden. Inside. Jones, the pass to Zubac. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. 30 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Barrett. Over Powell. Barrett can't hit.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Harden against Quickly. Harden, the pass to Dunn. Back to Harden. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Well, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And what about you guys? Did you like to look ahead on the schedule, or did you take the one game at a time approach? And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Toronto Raptors.
I can't see what they're...
Thanks, as always, for...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at center, filling out the middle. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Clippers lead by 9. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Puts up the 8-footer. Rebounded by Dunn. And for the Clippers, they're shooting an average of 43% for the floor. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Barrett. And he goes in for the dunk.
How many times have we seen it? Create a steal, get out in the fast break. That's the length of Scotty Barnes.
And so here are the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Powell. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Barrett. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Clippers.
And this is clearly a team that loves to attack the paint. Few teams are as determined to score inside as much as they are. They don't settle for jumpers. They look to cook you down low.
And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Fourth, James Harden.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Powell, it's good.
A guy who's all about team, Zubac. Very unselfish.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra-aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Ryan?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Clippers lead by 7. Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general. They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Dick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Brent, last year, a frustrating end to the Clippers season. A first-round exit.
B.A., this feels like it's been on repeat, though, right? This is the 4th straight year that we've seen Kawhi be injured during the postseason, and he hasn't finished a series since the 2020 bubble days. L.A. needs some help to make a deep run, and their time feels like it's running short.
Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. Back to Leonard. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. No luck on that one. Hurdle with some nice D. Here's Dick. And James Harden pulls it down. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Zubac. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Up top, Harden. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Jones from outside. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dick with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Pirtle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And Harden gets the double team. Done. Pass to Harden. Zubac with a screen on quickly. Outside Jones. Leonard on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field. They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Harden from outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Dick, defended by Harden. Dick, the pass to Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And we've just finished the 3rd quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Los Angeles. They're up. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. They've got Bruce Brown, Chris Boucher out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Agbaji in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. He drops it from range. Agbaji's got his first 3 points of the game.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Coffey. Now Highland. Now Jones. Double team on Leonard. Back to Jones. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Porter against Brown. Here's Agbaji. Here's Olynyk. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Down low. Here's Highland. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Nice work by Highland to draw the contact inside. He's a fearless scorer.
The Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Good on the second one. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Boucher against Leonard. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. To the inside. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Leonard. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. A nice shot by Mitchell.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Agbaji. He's guarded by Highland. And that's an intentional foul. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Pirtle's checked in for Olynyk. Scotty Barnes comes in for Boucher. Dick, he's checked in for Brown. And Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Mitchell. Dick gets the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Just 5 on the clock. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Powell comes in for Coffey, and it's James Harden in for Highland. Pass to Harden. The 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Toronto leading by 3. Quickly outside. Now Poeltl. He's guarded by Zubac. Zubac against Poeltl. Picked by Poeltl. Quickly passes to Poeltl. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, you got to love it. They thought Poeltl was the best option there, and he proved him right.
Powell outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Quickly with the ball. To the paint. Poke loose. Done with it. Now quickly defending. Here's Powell. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
Raptors lead by 3. Quickly outside. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Dick, defended by Dunn. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Grady Dick. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. To the middle. Unable to get that one. Poeltl with some nice D. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Barrett's checked in for Agbaji. 1:19 left in the game. Quickly against Harden. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Back to Dick. Shot clock at 5. Quickly left side. Shoots over Harden. And again, Toronto no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Quickly with a rebound. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. To the paint. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Dick. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Dick. Five to shoot. 18 feet out. And the Raptors miss again.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. 8 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Now Zubac. Leonard for 3. And the miss. And so Toronto takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
Tell me you're proud of me, even when you get tired of me. At Fashion Week, snuck in my hand, in the Bentley at 580, crazy colors in that. I got that in God with me, so security protect my friend. One of them gon' ride for me, and who for the price on again. I really hope she lie to me, cause I know the price to buy a friend. She said I'm leading her on. You took me shopping and leave me alone. Wonder who read me wrong. Wonder who really is good for the soul. I ain't nobody. How I'ma bring you home? You ruin my day when I'm beating the road. Why you can't leave me alone? It's richer than me and your phone. You just wanna be in the song. Hard on my sleep for reading it wrong. I'ma come see you when I got time, even though I got nothing to do. Trust that when I lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with dude. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'm on that one time, but I'm still reading the room. I'ma bring you home. You rub my day when I'm beating the road. You just wanna be in the song. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
They say revenge.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Christie. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward spot. Here's Reeves. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Lopez inside. Davis is on it. Lopez, no luck. Ron right side. Reeves outside. Pass to Christie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lillard. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Reeves with it. Lillard picks him up. Stolen by Prince. And there's Lillard on the assist by Lopez.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Reddish is checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Stolen by Middleton. The finish. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Middleton against Reeves. Pass to Reddish. Kicks it out to James. Reddish with the screen for LeBron. 4 on the clock and stolen by Lillard. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. Stolen by Middleton. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Lopez gets it to go. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced missions.
Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll. I can guard the post. I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Here's Reddish following the basket by Giannis. Lopez with the steal. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Prince. Reeves with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak, but I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Here's Lillard after the basket by the Lakers, and Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Here's Lopez, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. They trail by 6. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Lakers trail by 4. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds as touched by Lillard. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
James checked in for the Lakers. Now here is Davis. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And James gets it to go.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Livingston. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lillard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. James scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And James gets it to go.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
That one falls.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bucks lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Jackson, and it's Green in at the 3. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, it was all high fives and handshakes in the Lakers draft room when they selected Dalton Knecht with the 17th pick. His ability to work off the ball and space the floor is seen as an ideal fit alongside the Lakers stars. And Coach J.J. Redick is more than familiar on how to capitalize Knecht's skill set. The Lakers were shocked that Knecht fell to them at 17, but guys, they are more than excited.
No question. Okay, thank you, Shams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
LeBron passes to Reddish, and Reddish with the slam.
You know, he could have tried to force a shot there, but that's not him. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
Pass to Vincent. That one's in, his first shot this game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And you're
a big move by LeBron.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Bucks trail by 6. On the wing, Jackson. To the paint, here's Trent. And rebounded by Knecht. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Takes the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, the outcome in that one was not determined until late in the game. A gritty back-and-forth battle throughout, and, man, what a tough way to lose.
And they double up James. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Here's Trent. Nifty move. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
LeBron against Giannis. Pass to Vincent. Back to James. Connect with it. Lakers looking the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Devin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Vincent, the pass to LeBron. And here's Reddish. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Green, and the Lakers also making a switch. James checked in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Antetokounmpo, and stolen by LeBron. Trent against James, and Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Franz comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Jackson. James misses.
You know, he looked uncomfortable there, making plays at the rim, not his strength.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Really love how active Finney Smith is. Exceptional job cutting to the right spot in the pick and rolls.
Prince kicks to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And it's James missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks with possession here. Trailing by 2. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here. James, no good on the free throw. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
The jump hook, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's deflected.
Using that 7'2" wingspan, very effective. Porter's just obliterated that shot.
Lillard attacking. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A free throw good from Lillard. That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Reeves right side. Ball's not loose, so the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I'm at.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as.
And that's a halftime wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at James, what a contribution.
And, you know, not always the guy that you would expect to be making the big plays, but so far tonight, he has delivered.
Yeah, he has, and he's really been a difference maker so far, and it wouldn't surprise me if they look his way a bit more to end this game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Christie. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. 5 on the clock. Spins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Davis inside, Lopez covering, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee in the lead. To the inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Reeves outside. Pass to Christie. Davis with a screen on Middleton. Christie the pass to Davis. Lock at 6. Hachimura against Prince. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Lillard. Prince finds Giannis. Prince with a screen on LeBron. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Can't hit that one. Good D by James. Here's Hachimura, and he banks in the layup. Hachimura's got his first bucket in this one.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Lopez, that one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. Pass to Christie. Back to James. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks leading by 4. Inside. Here's Middleton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Reeves has got the ball here for L.A. Outside, James. Pass to Christie. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Davis.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Davis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo against James. To the middle. Here's Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
What a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And good that time. And the Bucks lead by 4.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
James against Antetokounmpo. Pass to connect. Here's Hachimura. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Kept alive.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Back to Lopez. Off with the layup. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Hachimura. Now connect. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Watch out below. When Middleton rises up like that, remarkable at punching it down on him.
Reeves with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to Hachimura. Connect with it. Defended by Trent. And again, the Lakers no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Reeves finds James. Back to Reeves. Here's Connect. Covered by Lillard. Pass to James. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jackson in for Chris Middleton. And the Lakers also making a change. James is checked in. Now here's James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in. James has got 9 points.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots the 3. And the Bucks miss again. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top, leading by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Jackson, and it's Green in at the small forward.
An obvious fan favorite. It's all about hard work with Bobby Portis. That's how he proved himself in this league and how he makes a difference night after night.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
James, the pass to Finney-Smith. Green with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flop from Antetokounmpo.
Vincent misses. Bucks leading by 7. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on James. Giannis passes to Portis. And the call on the
Because Portis is an active scorer, he draws the D's attention, sometimes a little too much attention.
First free throw is so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Antetokounmpo. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Connect. A three-pointer, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Portis sets the pick for Green. Jackson with it. Left side, Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. James, the pass to James. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Trent in the corner. Green finds Giannis. That's tipped and stolen by James. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
At the line for the Lakers, James taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Chris Middleton's checked in for Jackson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. Outside, James. Goes up the baseline. And the shot falls short this time. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. Bucks passing it around. Giannis sets a screen for Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 7. Here's James. Right side, Davis. On the wing, James. To the left wing. Here's Connect. And again, no good by the Lakers.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And the call will be against Bronny James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Green. To the paint, here's James. And stolen by Lillard. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Without the key, Prince. Back to Lopez. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Lopez has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee. Here's James. Great focus from LeBron. Gets hit and still gets it to go.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And the dunk by Lopez.
And, you know, when Lopez gets it rolling early, he can put up some big numbers.
Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura is checked in for Reddish. Christie comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for James. And Giannis throws it down.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brook Lopez.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Damian Lillard.
My bed, so I know that I got you, baby. Oh, no, the love is just the day I found you. Man, I do it my bed, over. I'll love you over and
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And for Phoenix, KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones, and it's Beal in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Towns, following the score by Phoenix. Nurkic with some nice D. Brunson against Jones. Nurkic, a screen on Brunson. Now here's Booker. That three's off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Anunoby. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Durant. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
Now here's Bridges. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Towns, a screen on Booker. Bridges misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Brunson against Jones. Pass to Nurkic. Doubled by Hart. Out to Beal. There's the 3. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Nurkic. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Durant, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Down low. Booker, the pass to Jones. Back to Booker. Inside. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Brunson against Jones. With some arc, and that one's good for Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Durant. And that time also a missed shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Knicks leading by 5. To the inside. Hart. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Nurkic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Allen comes in for Jones. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Achua's checked in for Hart. Ryan comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Now here's McBride, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Towns. Offline with a three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
His girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Towns a screen on Allen. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The Knicks, 4th.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Durant. And it's Beal in for Allen. And a switch here also for New York. Shamit's checked in. And so it's Phoenix with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. Back to Booker. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Beal. Outside O'Neal. Here's the three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Dunn. Beal surveying the D. Dunn outside.
New York foul. Miles McBride.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Phoenix.
That free throw no good. Morris, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And here's New York now. They're on a 12-4 run. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
You can tell the moment the pass left his hands, he knew he messed up.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Morris against Brunson. Morris passes to Beal. Back to Morris. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Morris. Three-pointer, Beal. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Jalen Brunson. Miles McBride is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Campaign. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Sims can't get it to go.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Morris on the wing, defended by Payne. Outside O'Neal, and there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Jones, he's checked in for Morris. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Pass to Jones. Misses in close. Knicks leading by 8. McBride with it. Dunn in his pocket. Achiuwa with the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Jones against Payne. Left side O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Sims. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Payne against Jones. Here's Sims, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Payne. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Shot clock at 5. Here's O'Neal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Sims, the pass to Hart. Outside McBride. To the paint. Here's Sims. No good that time. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Jones. Phoenix no good that time either. Knicks leading by 10. And here's Hart. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at the Suns. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference.
Well, right now for the Suns, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting, and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Brunson rushes in. Hart can't hit. Suns trail by 7. Outside Durant. Back to Jones. Outside Durant. Durant earning those 2 points.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Towns a screen on Jones. Brunson passes to Towns. Comes up empty down low. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. And a switch here also for New York. McBride's checked in. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Anunoby on the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. On the wing, Durant. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Easy money for KD inside.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Bridges down low. Booker defending. Anunoby for 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Suns trail by 5. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Booker finds Durant. Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For New York, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
The Suns shooting only 36% during the second. Allen outside. Pass to Durant. And he can't get that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They're up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you care?
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
And changing it up. And that'll do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group from Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. Durant, pass to Booker. Hard against Durant. He's off on that one.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Inside. Releases. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Nurkic, a screen on Hart. Durant, pass to Beal. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Suns trail by 9. Outside Durant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no... way to stop him. He takes what you give him and he kills you with it.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. No good on the second free throw.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Brunson against Jones. Pass to Beal from downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges finds Towns. Anunoby for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7. Here's Durant. He's covered by Hart. Out to Beal. Fires the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Brunson passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Bridges has got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Durant. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And stolen by Jones. Booker with it. Hard covering. Booker, the pass to Jones. It's Beal on the wing. The three is up. Offensive rebound. It's Beal on the wing. Three-pointer, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Bridges passes to Towns. And that one drops for him. He has 7.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Suns trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Brunson with the bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Durant. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter here. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 15.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
McBride passes to Hart. Oh, denied by Durant. Booker against Brunson. Pass to Durant. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Payne against Booker. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
The shot's good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now here's McBride. He's guarded closely. Outside Payne. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Achua can't hit. Suns trail by 8. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Both teams will make substitutions. Knicks leading by 8.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Count that bucket.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Beal, the pass to Jones. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's New York. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Miles McBride. Jalen Brunson is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Achua, and it's Sims in at the 5. Here's Payne. Pass to Achua. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Payne against Jones. For three, Booker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Following this game, they host the Magic. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. That free throw good from Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Suns trail by 4. Right side, Jones. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Booker. Clock at 4. They set the pick. The Suns need to get off a shot. Fast break, New York. Sims can't get it to go.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Jones in the post. Brunson defending. Three-pointer. Jones misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Achua passes to Sims. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Nurkic is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Dunn. And it's Beal in for O'Neal. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges, he's checked in for Payne. Achua with a screen on Booker. McBride passes to Sims. New York again can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Brunson with it. The Suns clear it. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jones. Pass to Booker. Back to Jones. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. Achua with a screen on Jones. And Brunson, here we go. Sims. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Jones feels it out. Outside Booker to take the lead. He can't hit that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges with it. Durant covering. Ooh, Durant with a steal. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Booker for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Now McBride. Sims, the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Booker. Screen by Bridges. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Durant with a screen on Brunson. Jones, the pass to Durant. Now here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
There's no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
For New York, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Sims. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KP is just clutch.
Here's McBride. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Sims. Hart comes in for Achua. And it's OG Anunoby in for McBride. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Phoenix making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. There's a minute 12 left in the game. Pass to Hart. Puts up a three. Another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. For Okogie. Achua's checked in for New York. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Durant, shot clock at 2, and the go-ahead bucket, no good. So it's the Knicks now. Outside Brunson. Achua with a screen on Jones. Brunson passes to Achua. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From the arc. Brunson against Jones.
And that's what Nurkic gives you defensively. Good positioning, and he understands the angles.
Anunoby against Durant. Nurkic, a screen on Anunoby. Outside Booker. Over Bridges. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. Have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Bridges passes to Hart. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Phoenix leading by 3. Beal outside. Outside Jones. Pass to Durant. 4-3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Durant's got 20.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
To the middle. Here's Hart. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Free throw good. Hart. Ryan, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. So he gets them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Well, the Suns shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Outside Durant. Neal with a screen on Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Durant inside. He's covered by Hart. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And the find by Brunson. More than capable of running the offense.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. The lead is 2. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And the shot goes in.
Oh, my. The experience coming into play there. Nurkic showing poise, draining the big-time shot.
Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Jones, the pass to Durant. Now here's Nurkic. He's covered closely. Beal finds Booker. Money.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Ryan. That shot off the mark. Nurkic with some nice D. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Hart pulls it in.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Left side, Anunoby. To the right side, to the paint. Nurkic with some nice D. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Booker. And he commits the intentional foul.
Karl Anthony Towns. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. So Phoenix wins it. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard.